good, YouTube? It's your boy Rob, and I'm back with a quick video. I'm here to do 5 top things you should do with your Pixel 4a. I might even throw in a couple of bonus ones in there, but for the most part, let's talk about once you buy this Pixel 4a, here are 5 of my particular suggestions you should do ahead of time just to help maybe make your Pixel 4a a little bit more fun. First off, we're gonna go ahead and go into the camera settings and set your power button to a specific function or feature. Turn on the camera app, flick down the actual camera menu. There's a little gear, bottom right corner, tick on that. Scroll down to gestures, click on gestures. Here you will see 2 options. Volume key action or a double tap action. Now under volume key, you can use it as a shutter, a zoom, or your standard volume, or it can have no particular function at all within your camera app. I set it to zoom. I think most people may want to set it to shutter, depending on the type of shooter you are. I really think that would be probably the most common way to use it, setting it to shutter. Next up is double tap. You can double tap to zoom. You can double tap to switch from selfie camera to rear camera or vice versa, or you can have no function for double tap. Next feature or thing to do is to go into your data setting. So pull down your notification shade, hit the gear icon in the bottom right. If you want to, you can go directly to that data, or you can just type it in and do a quick search. Go into data warnings. Now what you want to do is go into data warnings. Now off the top, it is set to warn you when you reach a 2 GB threshold when using your apps, meaning if you're streaming, looking at YouTube videos, anything that involves you using data, it will warn you normally out the box at 2 gigs. If you have any data caps with your particular phone carrier, you can set your warning at that particular data cap that you have with your phone carrier. If you have unlimited, I would suggest that you set it at 20 gigabytes. That way you will know when your data starts to slow. In most data plans with carriers, you tend to start getting some slowdown with your data right around that 20 gigabyte mark. So I would suggest you change that out the box so you don't get those annoying warnings once you reach that 2 gigabyte ceiling, unless you have that as part of your data plan. Whatever your data plan is, like I said, set it to that particular amount. Next suggestion, set up your gesture or navigation buttons. Now, right now, Google is trying to promote all gesturing when it comes to Android, and it will be emphasized more with Android 11. Well, if you're not quite ready to actually get into the gesture movement, you can still use the old school navigation buttons. What you want to do is, again, go into your setting. You can type it out. If you know where is it at, you can go straight to it. Nav, system nav. Now what you want to do right here, it gives you a quick tutorial on how to use gestures. But if you don't want to go through that, just tick on that. And as you can see on the bottom, the old school navigation buttons will appear for you to maneuver and go through your phone. So I'm into the gesturing, going to keep rocking that, but that's where you find that particular feature at. Next thing I would suggest, if you are the kind of person who get notifications late at night and you want to stop those particular annoying notifications, you can go ahead and set your phone to a feature called Bedtime. In your settings, if you know where to find Bedtime at in your settings, you can go ahead and do that. But I would suggest you use the settings search, put in Bedtime, mode will pop up. Now, in this particular mode, you will be able to set a bedtime schedule. Now, this will prevent your phone from interrupting you while you sleep. There's also a nightlight feature, so if you haven't quite ready to go to sleep yet, it will change the tint and dim the lighting of your display. When in bedtime mode, once you go into the grayscale, it removes a lot of screen colors, which in turn helps you fall asleep after watching your display. Sometimes people don't realize when you're looking at bright colors and everything on your display, that's a stimulant and it makes it pretty hard for you to go to sleep. The grayscale is a feature that's there for you to kind of help you transition from maybe looking at your phone to helping you fall asleep at a much faster rate. Now, when you have a set time for yourself to get up, your phone can also get up with you. Now, when bedtime mode is turned off, your phone will change back to all its usual settings at the appointed time that you set up on your phone, without you having to go back in your settings or anything of that nature to get everything up and running like it was the day before. Here you can set your schedule, time, when you want it to start, when you want it to end. One of the best features on this phone is call screening. Now what you need to do is go into your dialer. Got to pull this off, make sure I don't have any calls on here. Get into your call settings. If you open up your phone app, there will be 3 dots at the top. What you want to do is click on those 3 dots. It will open up this menu in the call settings. Now you got spam and call screen. You got spam and call screen where it will screen all your calls and give you a chance to label the call as spam, a possible fake number. First time callers will get a chance to ring, and your Google Assistant can pre-answer all your calls and screen the call on your behalf before you decide to take the call. This is probably one of the most clutch features you can have on this phone. It will usually show as a setup in the first time you turn on your phone. I would suggest highly, if you get a lot of spam calls or just calls you want to screen in general, to activate this feature with the initial setup of your Pixel 4a. So that pretty much does it for the top 5 things I think you should do when you get your Pixel 4a. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you have any other questions, please leave those down below. And don't forget, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in my next video. I'm out.